We are live. Hello there and welcome. This stream is named after my latest video. I forgot the name though. Spoken words shift reality. This video is now uploaded as a member-only video, but in some days it will be available for everybody. And I thought this is an interesting topic. So when you have questions, I'm ready to ask you questions. We started the stream right now, so let me get my cell phone that I can follow the stream here also, that I can write, because the other phone is there and I don't want to touch it. It just makes the recording, and this one is made to interact with you in the chat. So, yes, okay. Whoa, this is yeah really live here. Okay, let me reduce the volume. DN is welcome. Hello. I thought I make the stream a little earlier, and I had you in mind. Wonderful. You are the only one. I think this is because of the stream. The stream sends out the notifications. Like when I release member-only videos, so they get, everybody who is a member has the benefit. They receive the introduction of the stream by email. And I think this is the same here. A stream is also announced over an email, and therefore it's easy. So how are you doing? So nice to greet you back. You became, yes, I got the first notification. Exactly, wonderful. Therefore it's good to make I think the premieres, the stream, and the member-only videos, they get the service to invite the VIP members. So at least it's still early for you. It's not that late. For all the people in Europe and United Kingdom and this area, this is it's not late, it's not too early. But probably for the people in the United States, it's still early. It depends. When they see the video at work, perfect. But when they only want to see when they are at home, they still have to work a little. So you got the first notification. How are you doing? Did I ask this? Probably it's better to ask 2 times than never. Yes. And this stream is dedicated to my last video. Spoken words, not thought words, spoken words shift reality. They influence reality. And I made a bundle in my video, and this will be launched for public in 2 days. But this was, when I did dive into the topic, I found a lot of interesting thoughts. Lots of going on in my garden, you said. Yes, spring is coming. Seedlings galore, wow, but also had to make a huge drop to keep the frog spawn from being eaten by my fish. Oh yes, exactly. Yes. When we have a garden, we have a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. The best time is spring and summer, and even a little in autumn. So enjoy your garden. At the time, I don't have a garden. I have a garden at my mother's house, but here I'm living in the town, no garden. At least I have some plants here near the window. I can't live without plants. Plants are necessary. But it's good when we work a little. So it's always good that being in nature is perfect. And by the way, the genie is with me. Whenever anybody has a question, this is no overlay. You can ask the genie. He's always ready to answer your questions. Your wish is my command. So the genie is with me, but I can't hold it all the time. But when you have a question, the genie will pop up again. So let me greet you all with a triple genie. This is very important. The triple genie is a guarantee for health, for good feelings, and all the good stuff. So you are greeted with a triple genie. This is okay. And I also prepared a good cup of coffee, because normally at the beginning we don't have that much viewers in a stream, and this is the best time to enjoy a good cup of coffee. This is my musical cup of coffee. You see the key here, another key. Here's the fortissimo sign. What else do we have? We have pauses, a quarter pause, a full note, 16th notes, all the stuff that a musician needs. So I have to drink without making noise. But I can't drink it like this. Sorry, I'm joking. I have to drink civilized. Civilized. I did drink. Yes, I did drink. By the way, today I'm sitting in my space kitchen. I'm not sitting in my main studio because it's full of equipment and there was no place to install the cell phone. And I said, why not making the recording in my space kitchen? I can put a tripod for the cell phone, and the best thing, I have the coffee near me. There's coffee near me. There's also water near me when I need it. I prepared. We have to stay hydrated. And there's still place for the genie, for the lamp. I have some place left here. And this is interesting. For the light, I'm just using this simple light. I have another one. But this is enough to get me illuminated. Nothing fancy, just a stream. So something like this here. Yes, and I put it on the other wall. It would be even better when I use two. Yes, the skin tone gets a little better. But it's not plugged. I can use this. Just a moment. I have an idea. I can use this, and I put the charger in. So why does it? Okay. Let me choose the right. I can give it a little more warm light. Okay. Oh, it's better to use it. I'm changing the light here. Yes. So, and now, oh yes, I have an idea. I can even use, to have a better skin tone, let me make the light a little more brownish. I think it's better. So when I go back to the, yes, so this is really, yes, I think this is better. Use it like this. That's a little too strong. Yeah. Yes, I think it's better. A little more light makes the quality better. The good thing is you don't have to do anything. The cell phone is doing everything automatically. So welcome all my guests here. I'm counting 11. You are all welcome. Good light, not easy now. As old ones use lots of power. Yes. These small ones. They are cheap. I ordered them from China. They are really. They have a battery inside. You can use them when you don't use all the maximum power. You can use them for 4 or 5 hours just running on the battery. But when I make a stream, I want everything wired. It's better. So I have just 2 of them. One on this side and one on the other side, and no more light at all. Nothing. So only these 2 lights. And this is perfect. Oh, I give you an idea. I still have another light. I even made a video on this. The smallest light ever. Isn't this funny? This is also here in my space kitchen. Just a minute. This is the smallest light ever. You can use, for example, I show you what you can do. You can, for example, when you have an action cam, this one, and you just put it there and it's ready. You can go outside and just make your recording. So like this. And you have the light with you. You can, and this is the smallest light ever. And we turn it on. And there are 4 stages. This is the smallest. This is enough. So when you're outside, wonderful. It's way better. And it's stabilized. It's so much better than using a cell phone. Yes, this was some technical advice. I love to play with technique. So let me put it back. So this is the small, I even produced a video on the smallest video light ever. And I ordered them directly in China. All the good stuff comes from China. Yes, this is super tiny. This is super tiny. Super tiny. For example, there's also another option. I show you some secrets here. When you have this one, you know this camera, the Pocket 3, and you have this light, ready. And the good thing is, you can even use 2 of them, because, zack, so you have 2 lights, enough for the night. The night can't be dark enough. And it's even better. It's even better. You can use the light while charging. Sometimes you can use the battery or charge, but you cannot do both. But they make both. You can charge it. For example, here. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Welcome all my new guests here. This is the smallest video light ever. So I put it here. So now it's charging. You see it's red. When it's charged, it's green. But you still can use it. Isn't this fantastic? Even while charging. This means you have a power bank. You can, with the power bank, you can charge your camera and even the light when you make your recording. So you can make a stream outside. I think the temperatures are getting better now. So now you saw it even. Yeah. So the best time for streaming outside is still coming. Spring, summer, in the evening, or at least autumn. But winter is not interesting. cold and frozen. No, I don't like this. But, and what do we need? Just a cell phone, a small light. You choose a location you like, and we can start streaming. So let me greet all my new guests here. All the new guests. You deserve a triple genie. Let me greet you with a green triple genie. So, when you are a member of this channel, you also can use these sacred emojis. I have 3 power banks. One has camping lights, wonderful. Can run a laptop and more. Yes, I always considered, why not buying a big power bank with has a lot of USB outputs, probably even 12 volt, and there are even big ones that have 230. They have an inverter inside. This is cool. So then you can use a laptop, anything. So one big power bank. And yeah, I googled something or on Amazon. We can find them, and I think, but they are heavy. But when we at least have one power bank, this is good. A big one. Then you have enough power for the whole night. Even as you said, we can make camping. We just need a small tent, but we can't put it anywhere. But when it's not rainy, we don't need a tent. One has camping lights, can run a laptop and more. How much milliampere hours does it have? This must be a big one. So for all the guests here, it would be such a pleasure when you just say, hello, I'm from Italy, I'm from Russia, I'm from China. My other 2 together are said to be equal in power. Okay, really, is they run flat and still have 50,000. This is quite good. Could be better, but over time they get more juice. Sometimes we have 100,000, 200,000. Over time they get bigger and also cheaper. And sometimes it's good to have 2 of them. It depends on the weight. When you want to have your favorite beverage with you and the power bank and the laptop, and then your backpack becomes quite heavy, like at the military. So greetings to all my guests here. As I said, a small hello would be wonderful. I make this stream for you. It's not just that I'm talking. What would I talk if I have no conversation here? So don't be so hard to me. Say hello. I'm from Italy. I'm from Hawaii. I'm from Russia. I'm from China. I'm from Canada. I don't know. A stream, when you interact, is way more fun. Not only for me, also for you. Otherwise, I can make a recorded video. Record the video, edit the video, and the end confirms I'm from space. I know this already. And as you know, I'm from the space kitchen. I have an idea. I have an idea. This comes quickly in my mind. Just give me 20 seconds. I'm back. I already told you, I'm also from space. I'm flying in my orbiter, in my spaceship, like you, and I'm flying through the universe. And to prove that I'm really out there, I will pass some planets. I will pass some planets. So what can I do? Oh yeah, there are some planets out there. Let me change it a little. Let me bring the planet here. This is a good idea. A green planet. I never saw a green planet. I think a planet must have a different color. It's getting better. A red planet. A red planet must be interesting. So let's stay with the red planet. Okay. So now I'm also now I proved that I am really at space. Yes, it seems more homely. Yes, and all the stars here, beautiful stars. I think this is a good. This one is a good shape. Oh, this one. Oh, I like this one. I like this one, but it doesn't combine. What do you prefer? Blue or yellow? The blue planet is Earth. The yellow planet must be Jupiter. Or any other galaxy, I don't know. You can choose. What do you prefer? Choose the color of your planet. Meanwhile, I don't yellow. You prefer the yellow. Yes, I think yellow combines better. Thank you. We have the same thought. So we stay with Jupiter. We are orbiting Jupiter. No. Jupiter is orbiting. It's rotating. Jupiter is rotating. Wow. So this is what is possible in the space kitchen. When we are in the space kitchen, so many things are possible. And all because we have the lamp from the genie with us. So let me greet all the new guests here. Guests come in and go out and come in and go out. I don't know what they are searching. As I said, a stream is way more engaging when you are interacted. I want to communicate with my viewers. Otherwise, I can make a recorded video, upload it, and forget it. Yes. And it's amazing how in the evening it's still daylight. It became way better. And in the morning, when was it these days? I think 5 o'clock I was awake. And I already saw the sun is nearly coming out of the dark. So let me greet all my guests here with another triple genie. This is very important. Be greeted by the triple genie. Welcome from my orbiter. I'm in the space kitchen in my spaceship. How can I prove this? I can't prove this. Or you believe it or not. But at least we have gravity here. I can drink a cup of coffee. Yes, I can even show my coffee. We had a frost last night. Wow! Looked awesome on the grass at 7 a.m. Oh, I imagine this. Probably just 1-2 hours, and when the sun came out, the frost was gone. But it's amazing. So there's a lot of humidity in the air. Greetings to all my astronauts out there. I see 15, 16, all the astronaut guests. Greetings from my orbit around Jupiter. Here, this is Jupiter. This is Jupiter. And the juice of this cell phone is running out. I have to charge it a little. At least I still have a charger free. Okay. Now, all is wired. The lights are wired. The spaceship is wired. The controller, this is my controller, is also wired. The camera is wired, very important. I hope the quality is good. I think they are just using 720, but for a stream, it's enough. It's completely enough. I like these vertical streams. We use the portrait mode of the cell phone. This is wonderful. I like this. And it fits. And as most people are also watching with a cell phone, most people use a cell phone, then this is the perfect projection. So who else has the courage to say hello over the chat? Hello, I'm from the United Kingdom. I'm from Italy. I'm from Greek. I'm from France. I'm from Africa. I make my streams to find new friends all over the world. And who knows? From space. My first streams from my space kitchen, I didn't like them because we could see all the machinery. The laundry, the ovens, and all the stuff. And I have to make it a little closed. But now it's better. I cannot show my dirty laundry. People will say, what is this for a space kitchen? Yes, and the meaning of the stream was I wanted to talk about my latest video. For public, it's still coming on Wednesday. Spoken words shift reality. I collected a lot of data to prove that the spoken word, not the thought, the words that we think, but the spoken words, that they can shift reality. And we go across psychology, science, NLP, cultures, religion. We touched all these areas and found what they have to say about the power of the word. And when I elaborated a little on this topic, I found interesting topics, and I gathered them all in the video and made this bundle. And after this, I'm even more sure that the spoken word really has the power. It's an affirmation, an assumption, as if a mantra or a prayer, or in communication. Words can make war and can also make peace. They can build up relationships and they can destroy relationships. Words are so powerful. The spoken word. What we think, nobody knows what I'm thinking when I go out on the street. But when I start talking, and when people have the same language, okay, when someone comes from China here and is talking anything in Chinese, we don't know whether he says I love you or I hate you. I have no clue. Or Japanese. But when we understand the language, we know whether she loves me or she tries to avoid me. So who else joins this? And there are people out there. Wouldn't this be fun just to say, hello, I'm from France, I'm from Africa. It's still anonymous. The more guests we have in our conversation, the more interesting the conversation becomes. I don't want to make this stream as a one-man show, just talking to the camera. What else can I say to please the camera? I could make better things. A stream is there for the audience, not for me. Cheers. This is my musical cup. All what we need to become a good musician. And by the way, if you're new here and you don't know my playlist on my channel, playing music just for fun, this is for you. I could even, 2 hours before I said, I could even, if nothing happens in the stream, I could even sit here and practice. But I think this is not interesting. And I can't show all the secrets. Your chat froze, but at least you are back. Thank you for coming back. But good to know. At least here everything works fine. I'm still controlling the chat here with another cell phone. And I also write here. When I want to write something, I make it here. Probably have to greet my guests that they really feel welcome. Welcome all my new guests today. And what else? A waving hand is always good. Yeah, when something freezes here, then I should start the stream again. But it works quite good. The last stream, I think it was 1 week ago, I had no problems at all. Okay, it goes directly over Wi-Fi to the router, and the router is not very far away. But we never know what happens. It also can happen outside. Let me check more. Really kind. It's the walls of my house as I move around. Yes, I imagine this. And sometimes the connection is good, but the problem is when we have reflections, and the reflections delete the waves. So we have the one wave and the reflection on the wave, and the wave, the reflection destroys the normal wave. So probably even if the network is good, reflections can kill the access. This is what we also have when we are with the radio, or when we're driving through the streets and we have reflections from buildings. Then they kill the main waves. And when we are outside of the reflections, we have continuous reception. So, still a lot of people watching. I appreciate that you watched the stream, but a nice hello would be even better. Don't be so shy. It's a big house. Yes, you told me once from your new house. Wow, at least someone took the courage. Kidora, hello there and welcome. Greetings from the UK. This might be off topic, but my friend David just got engaged. Life advice or piece of wisdom that he could use to help him. Yeah, oh, there are lots of life advice. First, be greeted by the genie. The genie is always with me. But my friend David just got engaged. Yeah, just got engaged. Congratulations. I hope he found his super soulmate. Any life advice or piece for wisdom that he could use to help in on his new journey? I think the best way is respect your partner. Don't try to change him, but try to change yourself. And that he says to his partner, let's grow together. And when he has his soulmate that really loves to learn together with him, not to fight, but to learn together. When she is willing to learn, then this is the right person. Vladislav is coming back. So nice to meet you. Oh, yes. We just talked last week. The good thing is a stream will be announced by email. Whenever I publish a new video, only when I upload it as a member video. And I made this the last times because I'm starting to get members, and this is beautiful. We have a way closer connection. And when I make my members only videos that later go to public, they are announced. And this is fun. I upload the video and I know this is only for the members. And when I see, 1, 2, 3 views, these are the members. Wonderful. So Ghidorah, when he is completely in love, I think he doesn't need any psychological help. And when it's time to get the psychological help, you know where to find me, where to find the genie. I mean the good ghost in the lamp. So how's it going, Vladislav? Interesting. Why don't I get... here. I'm gonna cook my food right now. I won't be really... Yes, look, when you are listening, you are more active than speaking. Because listening is receiving and following. This is already perfect. I prefer to listen than to speak. Okay, here on a video, when I just listen, you don't talk to me, I have to speak. But in a normal conversation, you don't know me. You won't know who I am. I'm just listening, following, getting all the information, This is the way of an empath. We get everything by feeling. But making a stream and trying to listen doesn't work. So listening is really active. Listening is the most active form ever because we are listening, observing, feeling, and the computer is running, comparing, storing. So later you will tell us what food you are cooking. And greetings to all the new guests here. I still have a little coffee here. You can see it. Let's drink it as long as it is still warm. So this time I even prepared a cup of water. Chicken breasts. Oh, this is wonderful. Delicious. I think I still have a chicken breast in my space freezer. But not today. I think I can even make a slice of pizza after the stream. But only when I deserve it. I have to make a good stream. I have to entertain you. And only when I have the feeling, yes, I deserve a slice of pizza, then I can make some in the space oven. Juicy movie making. Can you try to ASMR with slow tapping, maybe soft spoken whispering? Look, some of my videos are even titled unintentional ASMR because I got a lot of not questions, hints from people watching my content that say, you are making ASMR. No, I'm not making ASMR. I'm just talking. No, you have such a different voice, and I couldn't believe it. But I got a lot of advices. You say this also, exactly. You have that voice. Interesting. I left some comments on those videos. Ah, really? Wonderful. This is good. I heard it a lot. I can't believe this, but I think when I try to understand this, so let me first fulfill your wish. Can you try to do ASMR with slow tapping? We don't have to make slow tapping. You know what this is. But a soft spoken whispering. Yes, we can do this. We can do this. So 3, 2, 1. Your wish is my command, says the genie. The genie always says, your wish is my command. And I heard this a lot, really. The law of assumption, to be precise, they are actually very interesting and soothing at the same time. The law of yes, I shared a lot of videos on the law of assumption. This was my main topic, I think, the last 3-4 weeks. And I even made a playlist, the law of assumption, and also making other things. But the main topic was really the law of assumption, because we are always assuming. This is really worth digging in. So let me greet Untold Misery. So is it clipping the voice? Hopefully not. Good afternoon, Untold Misery. I hope you are doing now, as you are in the stream. I'm doing wonderful. The good thing is now some of my viewers here awakened and they talk to me, and this is way more fun than just talking to the camera and waiting that I get a feedback. So Juicy Movie Making liked the your wish is my command. This is the voice from the genie. I have watched every single video on the law of... Really? Whoa! This is amazing. Why didn't you leave some more comments? You upload. It's very noble from you to share all that knowledge. The genie is always fun. Yes! Yes! The genie said, when you make a stream, please let me come into... I said, you are my VIP guest. I'm just the messenger. And he is the VIP guest. So you watched every single video. Wow, this is wonderful. And more will come. As soon as there's an inspiration, more will come. Every single one. Wow. But there's not only my playlist, The Law of Assumption. There's also, I have another playlist on affirmations. This is also very interesting, my affirmations playlist. And there's also another playlist that goes in this direction where I talk upon prayer. Yes, I wish for people to elevate and understand. This is why I make these videos, because this is so important. We are all assuming every day, every person is assuming. The problem is they are not assuming deliberately. And then they are assuming without even knowing. And then as they are not doing it on purpose, they get a lot of crap in their life. But when we start assuming deliberately, then we become the master of our creation. Ah, you watched them too. Good. Yeah, but and there are other videos. It's hard to decide what category or what playlist is this video. Sometimes I organize this a little, but sometimes it doesn't fit. I put it in the playlist anyway, but also my other videos. They all go in the direction we have our beautiful awareness. And we cannot use our awareness enough, because when we use our awareness the right way, we become a completely new person with completely new results. We can do everything. It just depends on our awareness. And many people are just orientated in the physical stuff and depend on the physical stuff. But we don't depend on the physical stuff. We depend on our ideas, on our imagination. Attraction is the first form of magnetism. Magnetism is the first form of attraction. Assuming is the first form of magnetism. Magnetism is the first form of assuming. It always goes in both directions. We have such an endless potential. And unfortunately, we don't learn this at school. And probably normally also not from our parents. Some people, they feel attracted to it and then they start to read books. Or nowadays we can watch videos on YouTube and we can accumulate more and more awakening knowledge. Yes, this seems poetic, but it is reality. School is just objective recitation. Yes! It's so basic. School is so basic. I think it's, how can I explain this? There's a word. Outaged. School is outaged. At least modern school. We have so much more knowledge, but the culture system is so slowly. They don't go with the time. So we have to be our own teacher. And when we once understand that we can be our own teacher, and then we start learning again. And then we start learning the mastery of our life. Once again, poetic. I'm so happy that now my guests are interacting with me. Can I ask, how have you learned English so well? Thank you so much. I learned several languages. At school, I learned 7-year French. 7 year. But without practice, it's hard to... I can't understand everything. The words are still in my memory, but the practice... So, German is my mother language. I learned English at school and I nearly forgot it. But later I trained it again. And I also speak Portuguese. Yes. Nikhil Honey. Hello there and welcome. Anupam Care. I don't know what this is. Can you translate me? Because all my cell phones are involved. One is making the stream. This one is to observe the chat. Anupam Care. I don't know what this is. I try my best. Let me look on my tablet. What kind of language? Indian actor. Anupam Kher. This is an Indian actor. And what does this Indian actor do? Give me more information. Indian. People learn from experience of concept, not memorization of facts. Yes. We learn from experience, and then we should, because our experience bring the feelings. If we don't have feelings, we just read the book and store it. But this is memory without feelings. But when we have an experience, then we store the event with the words and our feelings. And this is a real life experience. Yeah. Yes, Vladislav. So at the moment I can speak my mother language, German, for sure, fluently. And I try to give my best in English and Portuguese also, like English. And French, I nearly can't understand, but I have not the practice to make one sentence after the other. But I could train. I would love to learn Chinese, but I don't have the time. But this would be really fun. A complete different language and a lot of people. And I think the Chinese people, they will rule the world over time. You are duplicate. See Google Image Accurate. Really? Oh, interesting. Okay. I've learned German at school for 2 years. Ich bin Vladislav. Yes, ich bin Vladislav. Perfect. This is all what you need. I am this. I am. Ich bin. I am was the first awareness that God had. So when you say ich bin, I am, you don't need to see anything else. You don't need to say anything else. I am is the perfect affirmation for everything. When you say, because when God once was aware that He is God, He said, I am. I am is the awakening of everything. Before anything starts is I am. So I am is complete, is everything. When you want to say I am rich, you don't even have to say I am rich. You just have to say I am. Because I am is before being rich. This is quite stretchy for our mind, but you could think on this a little. I'm starting to study Romanian. It's quite tricky. I imagine this. I visited Germany on several occasions, and I noticed that as a nation you are very wise and humble and spiritual. I don't want to be that ignorant but these old Germans, die Germanen, I don't know these old Germans. For example, the old language English comes from the Germans, from the old time, and the Americans come from England. So I think when we imagine all these big scientists before World War II, they were quite clever. And as the roots are very old, for example, the United States is not that old, 500 years, this is nothing. Here the roots go way bigger. These old Germans, they were fighting against the Romans. these soldiers from Caesar, they were just Native Americans in America. And the Native Americans, they lived in harmony with nature. So many of them. The Incas, the Mayas, the Native Americans. Unfortunately, you know what happened. And a new culture was spreading all over the country. Yes, and all were Latin-based from their conception. Exactly, yes. No, I think there is a little misunderstanding. Oh, might be. When I met this older lady, she told me she wanted to meet this spiritual man. I forgot his name, Colonel. Oh, try to remember his name. He was escaping from home to go to his teachings. Ah, okay. Mm-hmm. You're always looking for spiritual meanings. Yes, I think we always should look for spiritual meanings because we are spiritual beings. We have our physical body, but at the end, we are spirits. We just have our physical body, but what makes us an entity is our spirit. When we get a good idea, we call it inspiration. The spirit comes back again. Whoa, I have an idea. I got an inspiration. This is a spirit. We are again connected to the spirit. So we are spirits. We just have a physical body. So we should look to always find our root. Osho. I know you remember. When I asked, please remember, you remembered. Congratulations. Still working good. Still working good, your brain. Sometimes, when you can't remember, drink water. We have to stay hydrated, and our brain needs water. When you don't drink enough water, you get tired. But you are not tired because you want to sleep. We are dehydrated. I feel the Germans and Russians are connected somehow. Absolutely. Absolutely. And when we think on a more global sense, all people on planet Earth are connected. And the closer they live together, the more they are connected because they share more roots. But we are also connected to Chinese people, to African people. They are still human beings. They might have a different skin color because of their exposure to sun, but they still have two hands, one brain, two eyes. They still like to eat. They still know what love is. They know what hate is. Yes, for sure, we are all brothers. Exactly. Yes, I understand juicy movie making. So when I said that Germans as a nation are humble and spiritual, it is more pronounced in the German, well, don't. In the German nation more so than in, let's say, British people, which doesn't mean that they aren't there, they are spiritual too. It's more the connection. There are German people that are absolutely not spiritual, but this was their decision and the way of their life. There are German people, they are spiritual, and some of them, they are absolutely not spiritual. And the same goes for any other nation. Yes, it's just the Germans proudly and free teach what they know. We can't generalize. Exactly. These days I even shared some videos on narcissism because this is also another thing where I said people must be aware of this because not everybody wants your best. And it's good to broaden our mind. But the deepest topics I discussed was with Germans. Interesting. So you found the right people. But this means because you already know what you want, what is important to you, you will always find the right people. In this case, could be Germans, could be another nation. And you will see over time, you will more and more find the right people because you attract people on the same frequency as you are. Yeah, not always, most of the time. That's how I find your YouTube channel. Interesting. Wow. I'm going to take a shower. I'll come back later. Yes, wonderful. Enjoy your chicken breast and then take your shower. Refresh yourself. It is never a coincidence. You can believe me this. There are no coincidences. If there would be a coincidence, look, I always say when people say coincidence, for example, you have your living room and by coincidence, there might appear a BMW. Just by coincidence. Normally, a BMW doesn't appear in your living room, but by coincidence, it might happen. There are no coincidences. This will never happen. But when things happen in our life, they happen for a deep reason. Not even a small BMW, a toy BMW, not even a toy BMW will appear in front of your television. Just by coincidence. Never. Never. I hope a BMW appears in your garage. Yes, it can. But you are the driving force. You can make it realize. These days, I shared another video. I already forgot the name. I think I was talking on prayer. And yes, no, this was my latest video. Spoken words shift reality. Now I found it back. This will be, at the moment it's online, but just for members of my channel. But from Wednesday, it will be public for everybody. And I remembered it. I never give up. And I want to find some, I will dig until I get it. Yes, so the video was spoken words shift reality. I was talking on prayer. How could it be that a prayer with spoken, not thoughts, spoken words can realize things? And I brought a lot of analogies from psychology, philosophy, religion, even science, quantum physics, that explain why the spoken word really shifts, influences reality. And when there are people even doubting, having a debate on it, because some people might say, oh, I just pray and then the BMW will appear in front, the toy BMW will appear on my television. It's not that it happens just physically. We are the persons that talk. We talk to ourselves and we talk to others. And by talking, we influence our actions. And when a BMW is really important to you, that it appears in your garage, you make it happen. You make it happen. The body, this is a very, very important concept. Write it down. Write it down. A body is a magnet for reality. So when the BMW comes, it is your creation. And this is all what is needed. Because It's not necessary that a BMW is appearing in any garage. All the BMWs are in any garages. But the BMW is only important when it is in your garage. And it can be your manifestation. And when you really want this, you have no problem to look for it. You have no problem to realize it. When you really want to love to play the guitar, then you practice. And the more you practice, at the end, you can play the guitar beautifully. It depends on our awareness. So, when your awareness is right, the BMW will appear in your garage because you made it happen. Yes, it is called the law of affection, the law of reality, the law of assumption, the law of magnets, the law of, we can call this any law. This is the law of creation. We create, awareness creates. Without awareness, there will be never a creation. Yes, the tactile expression of writing is a statement of intention. It all comes after intent, yes, and a call for that action to be received. First, we have a desire, an inspiration, and then it depends whether we choose to intend that this happens in our life. When we have an idea, we can say yes or no. When you say no, it fades away. It goes to another person. But when you say, wow, I feel this sensation, I need this, I think it is already mine. It's just not, I can just not see it, but I feel so strongly connected, I will go for this. Because I know when I have it, I already can feel the satisfaction. And then you work on it. You make it happen. You buy it or you work for it and buy it later. But when we once decide, when we commit, this is my intention and I want this to happen. And I only stop when I have it on my hand. Only then I will stop. Otherwise, I will work for it. This commitment that we need. And this is just our choice. We can always throw the towel. Then it's fading away with the wind. There are so many laws. Yes, so many laws. But this is all the same. This is the law of creation. Cheers. Insulting nonsense. By this logic, terrible things happen to people because their mind wasn't positive enough. Yes, they were not focused. When we once have an intention, when we once want something, and we focus on it very clearly, then it's just a matter of awareness. It's not even time, it's awareness. When we are ready for it, then it can appear. It really needs awareness, not even time. So if someone is in a car crash, that's because they weren't focused on positive things. No, it's not just upon this person. There are other people. The car crash is normally not made by the person that suffers from it. There are a lot of people on the road. And when someone is not focused, he crashes in your car and then you have the crash. So it's way more complicated. We can't say, I'm not focused, therefore I have a car crash. No, there are a lot of things involved. And at the result, we have a problem. Yeah, and when you are alone on the road, only you, and you have a car crash, then you made something wrong. This means you were not driving correctly. You were not positive driving your car when you are alone on the street and this happens to you. But when there are other people involved, it's way more complicated. Exactly. We have free will. We can commit or not commit. It's all our choice. And as we human beings are just limited, we can't control everything, then this seems to be in God's hands or in the hands of others, because other people also have free will. There are a lot of people on this planet, like ants. And that they all work in harmony together, this takes a lot of good understanding, respect to each other. And we live in 2025, and there are still wars on this world. The machines, the killing machines, get even worse, but the principle is the same. Which is why this world is insulting. Yeah, the world is a dangerous place. It's not paradise. Even when we say, I make everything right, you can even insult another person, because what's right for you is sometimes not right for the other person. You don't understand what I wrote. No problem. I can't understand everything. There are so many people. I have to manage the stream. X classified. Welcome. At least you shared your first Easter egg. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. H. Free Fra Fella. I don't know whether I say right. H. Free Fra Fella. For sure you are right. You, H. Free Fra Fella, you are completely right. And I will never change your opinion. And it's good that you share your opinion. And who likes your opinion can say, yes, evil exists. It is a fact, for sure. Having no luck exists, yes. But there are a lot of roots, and to understand this is a very big complex. Some are more lucky, some are less, yes. And to understand this is a really big process. Why should I explain that another person is lucky or not lucky. The person himself should try to learn this. If the other person does not want to learn why the person is lucky or not, it's not my task to say you are right or you are wrong. Kokan Kuma, it seems you are crying. Funny faces. Juicy, which makes me have a question. Yes, go far with your question. Do you believe in the past life, afterlife? The past life, afterlife? Look, in this case, I would say there is no afterlife. There's just another dimension. Now you are here with the physical body, and after this, you are here without this physical body. But this all happens at the same time. So there is no life after life after life. Everything happens in the now. So you are here with your physical body. You are here with the body of a baby. You are here with a young body. You are here with an adult body. You are here with a dead body. You are here without a body. There's no end. It stretches our mind. I had to clean up a little. Sorry, I made a mistake. Juicy movie making. Just write a note. It's so small. Sometimes we make mistakes. How can I do this? Just a minute. I think I should go to my tablet. I think that I have better options. Do you see movie making? Can you write a message, please? Ah, wonderful. Good. So you are back again. Message. Yeah, that's wonderful. So you are back again. Without even knowing, yes, I didn't leave. Yes, without even doing, I made a mistake here because it's so small. I put something with my, and it had an impact on you, but I didn't want to do this. I'm sorry. I wanted to clean up a little, but I made it with the wrong person. Sorry. Have you watched the movie I Origins? No. Is it a good movie? Thank you for this advice. Let me make a screenshot. I will watch it when I have nothing better to do. It's a good movie. Wonderful. It's called I Origins. Okay. Man. When we make one thing, then it deletes all the appearance I Origins. Ah, it's called I Origins. Okay, let me make another screenshot. Has got the whole subject wrong. Yes, yes. But he also had the character of preferring fight than learning something new. Entering too late in the stream, not knowing exactly what's going on, and then already declaring you are all wrong, you are all... This is not the right way to... But things happen. Exactly, this is what I meant. He just started negative. And when the people is just orientated in this, they try to fight. At the end he said, this is without emotions. If he had brought emotions in the chat, he would have reacted completely different. So people accuse others what they don't have. I once learned this. There was a really narcissistic person, and I made a lot of I gave a lot of benefit. And at the end, the person even said to me, "You have no empathy at all." And this was the key, the moment when I said, nothing more. It's to say to me, I have no empathy. This is more than killing a person. If people would just look in the mirror and say it to themselves. So who else is in the stream? There are still a lot of people. Just say hello. No. We can't save other people when they don't want to save themselves. It's not our job to save them. This is their choice. They go in the direction they want to go. When people ask for help, then you can help them. But when they are not concerned in saving themselves, it's not our job to save them. Guy Ruff is entering the stream. So nice to meet you here. Hello. These are all the VIP guests of this channel. Yes, and you're right, Juicy Movie. We shouldn't waste our energy. Life is short, and there are so much better things that we can do with our energy. How are you doing, G. Ruff? Thank you for your last comment. These days, yesterday, it was yesterday. And I think I already answered it. Normally I answer my comments very quickly. Mostly when they even write the comment, because then I know, they are still online. Then I answer the comment and they can say, wow, he is really quickly. So who else is in the stream? A short hello. Just, you don't have to say anything, just hello. That I can see, yes. Yes, it was quickly. Yes, I love to answer quickly. I always think the person might be even on the cell phone or computer or tablet, and then they see the answer soon, and they might love it. These days I produced interesting videos. Some of them are still for members, but after a certain time they will become public also. Gareth, hi Matthias, happy evening. Yes, wonderful. Hope you are doing well too. Nice to meet you here. Such a pleasure. So now I made it the right way. Without clicking on the wrong person. I'm selling nothing. I'm selling nothing. Everybody has free will and can do whatever he wants. Yes, and we are assuming so many things. Even when we don't know about the law of assumption, I assume this, and therefore this happens in my life. People assume this is just our belief. What we think is our belief, and this is what we assume. And then things happen in our life. This is quite basic. There's no law inside. Everybody is manifesting a lot of stuff in their life without even knowing. So what are you doing, Gareth? Nice that you entered the stream. I even forgot from which country you are. Sometimes it's hard to remember every name and every country. Therefore, a stream is good to remember again. So let me look at the stream time, 1 hour and 36 minutes. And for now, we had a wonderful conversation. Thank you so much for being involved, sharing your good ideas. Thank you so much for being present in the moment. Yes, because a stream is not made for me. I could record a video in this time and upload it and say, because I know when I make a stream, it's just for the people that are in the stream. Who will watch a stream later? Who will watch 2 hours a stream later? I think nobody. They will see the title and watch 3-4 minutes and then leave the stream. So a stream is really a one-time event. Choose a movie. It's time for your bed, okay? Play some unintentional ASMR while in bed. Yes, do this. Play some unintentional ASMR. Good night. Have sweet dreams and have a wonderful week. Just eating my dinner. Oh, good. I hope you enjoy your meal. I already imagined that, but I couldn't say it. But now, as you confirmed, probably UK. You also saw the law of assumption video. Wonderful. Okay, this is good to know. Because when we don't get a lot of feedback, I think probably don't people like this. But it was my concern. I said, okay, there are some ideas that I want to share. I've planned them back to back and are very informative and thought-provoking. This is good. Yes, we should provoke our thoughts, that our awareness can grow. We cannot grow enough in our awareness. And there are a lot of things that we should see clearly, because most of the things, we make them automatically and not always right. And it's a good way to elaborate on it, to wake up and see it clearly. Whether we want to do it or not, this is another question. But at least we know what's going on. And then we can choose. Will I do it or better not? We still have free will. But at least when we know there's a road to the left and there's a road to the right. And then it's my choice. But some people say, oh, there's only a road and I don't know. I can't change nothing and I'm lost. No, we are not lost. We don't have not enough awareness that we can see options. learn more and more about manifesting each day. Yes, yes, we all manifest every day, but we should manifest deliberately. This is manifest on purpose. We are manifesting so many things. Everything what we do, we manifest. But manifesting on purpose, this is the art where we should become a master in. I'm in my 40s, and I must say I knew nothing about it. This is interesting. Yes. We can be in our 30s, 50s, 60s, 70s. There are people that die with 80s, and they have not the clarity. But today, with all the communication means, with YouTube, we have access to so many information. It's good to be curious. When we are curious, we are digging for information. And then this information can help. We are getting so much information today over media that we never learned at school. School is outdated. And so many things we realize over time. If we would learn so many good things at school, it would be easier. But to change the education system is really hard. But we still can do it when we leave school. We are still young, 18, 20. Even when we are 30 or 40 or 50. Everything is there. We just have to buy the book, open the book, or watch the video and try to understand and try it out. Sometimes when we learn new techniques, we can say, this is interesting. But we also should practice it. And mostly, we should practice it a lot. Because we have a lot of habits. And to change our habits, this needs a lot of repetition. And most people don't have the endurance to patiently repeat. Unconscious manifestation can lead to bad things. Yes, this is the main reason. Having an intentional and focused mind is the real key to it. Exactly. Wonderful written. Thank you for your confirmation. Not everything that happens unconsciously is bad. It depends on what we programmed. In our subconscious, we have so many programs. Programs that lead to the good and programs that lead to the bad. Programs that lead to the good, we welcome this. We love them. They go automatically without even knowing. Good things happen. This is what we want. But we should delete the unwanted program and learn the new program that should replace this. And we all have the same subconscious mind. When we come to the world as a baby, we are empty. And everything is possible for us. Even when we are 20, 30, 40, 50, everything is possible for us. When we are just willing to commit to the new direction. Later, it might take more repetitions. And this is the problem. Most people are not willing to repeat. They tried 1 week, this doesn't work. Then they throw the towel. I always say, when you want to learn the piano or the flute or the guitar or the bass, you don't train just 3 weeks. You make it over years, 1 to decades. Imagine you practice your way to manifest good things over decades. You become a really good manifester, like a good musician. It's the same thing. It's just another subject. Exactly. We always need to do spring cleaning. Spring cleaning. This is a nice word. What does this mean? Spring clean. Now we have spring. So we should make this cleaning now with our minds every year. Yes. Otherwise, our spirit can develop almost a hoarding influence, which is very difficult to get over. Yes. And over the years, it becomes more difficult because the habits become stronger and stronger and stronger. Beware of bad habits. I like the word spring cleaning. But I would suggest we need a spring cleaning, we need a summer cleaning, we need an autumn cleaning, we need a winter cleaning. We need morning cleaning, we need afternoon cleaning, we need night cleaning. We need a lot of cleaning. We need a lot of cleaning. Drink clean water. Yes, seasonal cleaning. Yes, I agree. 1000%. We need a lot of cleaning. For example, even our physical body. We need to clean our body several times. Therefore, I like all the diets, the water fast. I like water fasting. And I make it several times a year. Because we need to detox our body from chemical stuff, cells that are not needed. And also our memory should be cleaned from bad memories. Because bad memories or bad habits, they kill us. They kill us. Did you hear this? Bad habits will kill you. Bad memories will kill you. Bad memories are bad habits. And if you don't clean your mind, who will clean your mind? Nobody will do it for you. Nobody will clean your mind. Only you can do it. This is a really responsible work. Unfortunately, you can't order a cleaner that even when you pay $10,000, he won't clean your mind. This is our job. Only we can do this. You can buy somebody who cleans your windows and your house. But your internal house, your mind, nobody can do this. Welcome all the new guests here. A short hello would be really beneficial. Let me see. Wow, there was a good amount of viewers in this stream already. Beautiful. I think the time is good. I shouldn't start a stream too late. This is European time here. Now we have 1 hour and 50 minutes. Now when I talked about cleaning our mind, the chat became quiet. I think they're all cleaning their mind right now. Everybody's cleaning their mind. So how can we clean our mind? We have to be aware what's inside. And then we should let it go. And then go for the new stuff. On purpose. On purpose. It only goes over awareness. Oh, I got a wonderful comment from Alex Galicki. I liked your metaphor about needing the seed to grow the plant. This happened in my video. Gratitude enhances the law of assumption. Interesting. We just have a small idea to give an example, and people like this. And we get even a feedback. I remember when I produced the video, should I give this example or better not? I said, no, give it. Just to make it a little more clear. And especially this found the right person. And I got a feedback over the comments. Beautiful. So this stream was full of good ideas. Is full of good ideas. In the chat, so many nice comments came in over the chat. Beautiful. We had some trolls. We deleted them to keep a positive mood, because they destroy the overall mood, and this is not necessary. This blocks our creativity. So who else is in the stream? A short hello would be really nice. I'm making the stream from my spaceship, especially from my space kitchen. And this is Jupiter. We are orbiting Jupiter. No, it's hard. We are orbiting Jupiter. And it's interesting that a stream really brings new subscribers. During the stream, new subscribers came to the channel. I'm guessing. Could be something else. I don't know. But I think it could be the stream. I don't know it for sure. So who else is in the stream? A short hello would be really nice. Now we have 1 hour and 53 minutes. I think I will make the stream 2 hours. So 7 minutes left. When you still have a question, do it now. Don't hesitate. Now it's the time. Otherwise, we have to wait for the next stream. And I think I will use the setting for the next stream also. Orbiting Jupiter. Being my space kitchen, at least I have some water here. And let me greet all the guests that stayed until the end. From the genie of the lamp, let me greet you all with a triple genie. The triple genie is a guarantee for health and good ideas. Because the genie always says, your wish is my command. So we are nearly ready to close the stream. When you have a question, do it now. Now you have the chance. You are here, I'm here. It's just putting the question in the chat. No more questions. This means everybody is satisfied. Beautiful. So, this means we came to the natural end of the stream. I don't have to wait another 5 minutes. We can do it now. Thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure to meet you live And it will be another pleasure to meet you once again in another live stream. And see your comments. No, see my videos and please write your comments. I'm eager to read your comments. Thank you very much for watching. And YouTube asks, do I really want to end the stream? Yes, I want. Bye-bye.